everyone, it's Midnight here playing some Rico, A Tale of Two Brothers. So, as you might have guessed, I had so much fun with the Part 0 that I made for this game that I decided to go on and make a complete series. So, I pretty much figured, you know what, we're like quarter of the way through the game because there's only 4 worlds. Now, obviously that's a pretty flawed assumption, but it does actually say 28% complete, so I imagine the level's going to get longer and harder. But we're still like over a quarter of the way through the game. So I figured, you know what? Let's go on and do a little bit more of this game and check out what's going on in World 2. So like I say, yeah, we're like 28% of the way through the game, but I'm imagining that's probably 28% not counting just how much harder this is going to get. Let's just say. So we have the whip now as well, which is an interesting little nuance. So, I was actually wondering for a long time, when doing the Part 0 things. Also, I'm playing absolutely terribly here, and that's no different to how I play any other games, let's be honest. I was actually wondering, wow, how did... wow! Oh dear God, I cannot play today. I was actually wondering for a while, with my Part 0s... Wait, can I destroy these? No, okay, no. I was wondering for a while with my Part 0s whether... For God's sake, I cannot avoid those two mines. It's literally impossible. It's literally impossible and nobody can ever do it in the history of this game. Honestly. Back to the worst things. So I was wondering about my Part 0s whether the Part 0 would actually become Part 1 or whether... or whether I basically like replay the parts of the game when I actually went on, if I did decide to do a full series. And I guess I now have the answer, at least for this series. So the thing is, with games like Miasma, I would probably have just restarted the game, just because it's a different experience with each time. So I guess it's going to depend on a game-by-game basis as to whether I go ahead and replay part of the game or not. But for this game, it seemed like if I were to replay the part I did, it would be exactly the same with the exact same commentary, so there was really no point in it. So the Part 0 kind of becomes the, you know, Part 1, and I guess this is Part 2. It's all very complicated. I'm sure I could write multiple scientific articles about the whole way I number my episodes. It's fantastic. It's truly what America needs to be spending its research money on. So there you go. If anyone out there has like a research project they want to be doing for any course really, psychology, it fits in there. Computer science fits in there. Whatever subject you're doing, if you want to write a dissertation about how I number my episodes, feel free. And make sure you send it to me because I'd really like to know as well. Anyway, getting back to this game. So this level seems a lot smaller than some of the levels we've been dealing with. Like some of the levels we've been in triple figures for number of golden fragments. Also, this bat is really annoying. It kind of reminds me of the mice from Massacre of P, with its movement pattern just being all over the place. It's just like bouncing back and forth if you're stood in a certain place. God, bats! Why are bats like the worst thing in every video game? Well done making an old school jump and run game, yeah. How exactly do we make an old school retro game? Oh yeah, add bats and make them annoying as hell. That works out, right? Oh god, I gotta think about what's going on here. Oh no, I'm not used to thinking. Fortunately, there's no time limit in this game, which is one of its best features, I gotta say. I'm sure we all know by now that I'm not exactly a fan of games that make you rush, let's say. Okay, I'm going to destroy that, and then move the hell out of the way. But yeah. I had other things to say, but I've totally forgotten what they were. That's pretty much exactly what I do every time I go in here. So I'm guessing we're going to be dealing with multiple weapons. Obviously our first weapon's the whip, and maybe we're not going to get another weapon until like the end of World 2 or so. So moving on to World 2 Level 3. And we're going... We're kind of like on the top of a mountain, I think. I think that's what World 2 is going for. Like, World 1 was very, you know, grasslands and kind of a little bit of caves. And I think World 2 is going for the mountain world. Although I don't really think that it's going to impact at all on gameplay. So it doesn't really matter that much. This is a very basic, bare bones, you know, 2D platformer, but it just gets the basics right, just pretty perfectly. You've got a move button, you got a jump button, you got a shoot button, and that's all you need. And it's just all put together fairly well. Oh, bats again! Hiding this time so I can't see them. Okay. The whip is really a terrible thing in terms of hitting those bats. But oh well. I actually did a insane run just before doing this, just to get myself a feel of the controls again. I actually went on insane difficulty, and basically to see how far I could get. And I made it as far as World 1 for before. I actually died a very shenanigans type death. I really wish there was a heal somewhere. I'm not entirely sure how I was supposed to dodge that. I died what I would consider a very shenanigans sort of death. Because what happened was I jumped into water and took fall damage, and I call that shenanigans. The water was like too deep, like 2 tiles deep. Am I supposed to be able to get anywhere here? It really looks like I'm supposed to be able to get up there. Jeez. Is this possible? I don't know, but yes, it is. Okay. No! No! Aww. Oh well. At least I know it's possible now. I was questioning that, and now I know I need to question it no longer. Yeah, I died pretty much what I would consider a shenanigansy death. I figured, you know, hey, water, and it's 2 like blocks deep. Pretty sure I'm not going to take fall damage from falling in there, right? Oh wait, no, I'm wrong. Oh well. A couple of other points about insane difficulty that I actually did not know last time I was playing this game is that, firstly, you actually get a checkpoint at the end of each level. It's not actually a complete no-death run, as I had suspected. All you do is restart at the start of the last level that you started. So it's actually a lot easier than I gave it credit for. Yeah, there's a lot of... It's a lot more difficult to, you know, keep your health through the entire level. But ultimately, you don't lose a tremendous amount from dying. So, ultimately it seems a lot more possible than I gave it credit for. Oh my god, no, go away. Bats! I need a checkpoint. Thank you. Thank you, checkpoint. Oh, truly my one friend in all these times of need. Awesome. So, yeah. I don't think actually anyone else has done a playthrough of this game on the YouTube, so I think I'm actually the first one. Oh man! Is this where I say first? I don't know. I'm just taking the example of YouTube comments here. I'm pretty sure I'm just supposed to say first in a really obnoxious manner. Maybe with a load of exclamation points after it. That'd be hilarious. These things really have a habit of hitting me, don't they? It is very precision, you know, oriented, and the level design very clearly reflects that. But that doesn't mean I have to be good at it. I don't know. The controls are tight, so it's easy to be precise. It's just a matter of me not screwing up. Which, as we all know, is not necessarily something that's likely to happen. Wow, I was standing way too close to the edge of that. So, it turns out, this game gets a little bit more difficult than World 1. I was totally not expecting that. I had absolutely no idea that would ever happen. Like, difficulty. Oh man, I didn't think this would happen. Okay. See, I made it without taking a single hit that time. Oh, I've got to go through again, of course. I am, of course, going for a 100% all golden fragments run. Whether that's a good idea or not, I don't know, but I'm doing it anyway. I don't know, I imagine they're going to get pretty difficult to get, but as long as they're not, you know, missable, as long as like they're all clearly, you know, on the path, then it's not going to be too difficult to find them all, I would hope. Did I actually get those ones on the left before? I think I did. I'm doubting myself now as to whether I actually missed some. Oh dear. I don't know if you can replay levels. I actually really don't know if you can replay levels. Thank you for hitting me, jeez. This was a mistake, this was a mistake, this was a mistake, this was a mistake. Just thought I'd point that out in case anyone was a little bit unfamiliar with the concept of mistake. The other thing about Insane Mode is that obviously there's no checkpoints everywhere. There are absolutely no checkpoints. So the only real difficulty lies in keeping all your health throughout the entire level. Is there anything actually up there on the top left? I don't think there is. And at least in World 1 that's not tremendously difficult. I can imagine it being difficult when I get to this level. But you know, whatever. Fairly obviously I'm on normal mode here. And that was just to kind of help streamline this LP along. Because the level design does not change between difficulties. So it is not... whatever. So it's just not a major thing that I'm not playing on hard or whatever. Which I probably would play on were I not LPing this. But because I am, let's just stick with normal, I think. Because otherwise there will be a lot of, you know, replaying through levels. Tobari style. that's the only, like, other platformer I'm doing that requires you to replay levels. Like, even Rayman Origins doesn't actually require you to, like, replay levels, because you've got infinite lives. Which I think is really weird. I'm just so not used to the idea of playing a platform with infinite lives. I mean, okay, I'll gladly, you know, I'll gladly accept that gift. It's just, I'm not used to it. Not in the slightest. So what are we on now? 2-4, I think this is? Seems to be another cave level. There's a lot less use for the whip than I thought there would be. I mean, there's very few enemies. I don't actually think there's that many different enemy types throughout the game. So this game, towards the end, is really going to be relying on level design to kind of carry it through. Wow, that was absolutely terrible. I don't even know what I was trying to do there. I like the touch of putting acid, like putting mines in the acid, as if that's really going to make it any more deadly. Wait, hang on, how do I get those coins? What? That works. Oh jeez. So this game is available if you want to play it for yourself, which I would highly recommend you do. This game is available on Desura and is also available on, I believe, the developer's website. I'll put a link in the description of each of the videos to where exactly... Oh, there's a platform here I could have used all this time. Obviously. Yeah, obviously I didn't have to do that little acid skipping adventure before. But I did anyway, so I feel badass. I guess I'll put a link in the description to where you can actually acquire this game. Because as of, I believe, as of uploading probably the next video, it might still be up on Indie Game Stand when I post this video, but when I post the next video, chances are the Indie Game Stand deal will probably have, you know, expired. And there'll be a new indie game taking its place. And I'm going to continue monitoring Indie Game Stand to see if there's anything else I can Part Zero or, you know, play up. Ah, damn it! Oh, good, there was a checkpoint there. I thought I'd have to do the whole acid bit again. Fortunately, I do not. I guess I'll continue monitoring things like Indie Game Stand for other, you know, games that I could Part Zero or LP. Because I really want to One of the main reasons... stay away from me, eyeball. You're a really weird eyeball. Looks less like an eyeball, more like a contact lens. Because one of the main reasons I do these Let's Plays is to kind of bring a little bit of attention to lesser-known titles. I know that's a reason why a lot of people do, you know, Let's Plays like this. And that's a large part of the motivation behind the Part Zero games as well. Because I make those not necessarily just to, you know, say, hey, here's a game that I could LP. I make it also to kind of say, hey, here's a game that, you know, if you like the look of, you should go and buy. Just kind of spread awareness of it. I mean, I know I'm not exactly a big YouTuber of any kind. Maybe in time, hey? But that's kind of always been a little bit of a driving force behind why I do these videos. Particularly more recently with, you know, all the Destinoia games that I really want to help make big. That'd be nice. So yeah, that's about all I have to say on that subject. I don't know what... Dang it! I keep dying here. I need to, like, stop holding right when I'm using the whip. I just need to, like... blah, blah, blah. Whee! Oh, acid! I like acid. Acid's always fun, right? Okay, let's take this carefully. Let's just concentrate on the game now. Let's just concentrate on the game. We want to destroy the top one, then the bottom one, and then grab these. Okay. Now what's the other part I keep messing up at? This bit up here, okay. For the most part, this game is easy enough that I don't really need to pay that much attention to it, except in certain places. And I guess this is one of those places. I want to get on there. I can't. I can't get on there. I could have easily crushed myself then. But I decided not to. Because I thought, you know what, crushing myself? Yeah, I can see the upside to it, yeah. Or I could try not doing. That might be even better. There's another checkpoint like way up there. Oh, freaking no! No! I got distracted by the other checkpoint. Oh well. Okay. That part, easy. That part's down now. We know how to do that part. Easy. This part up here, yes, you got to get hit by the eyeball. That's very important. That's like the first step. And of course that means... You know what? Let's go use this checkpoint. Because... I couldn't even make it to that checkpoint. Really. What the hell is wrong with my playing today? Like... I am not this bad at... Like, I would say... Thank you. I would say platformers are typically one of my better genres. But this one's just, I don't know how it is about tonight. I wasn't really going to record anything else tonight. Perhaps that's the reason. Perhaps I've just kind of turned off my brain or whatever. But then I thought, you know what, I really feel like playing Rico. So I may as well record it for the internet to see. Mahaha. Uh-oh. Jeez. I'm not going to get up to that checkpoint again, am I? Because those stalactites? Stalagmites? Hang on, which one's which? Hang on, stalactite, I think it's stalactites. Those stalactites... Okay, I'll just call them those ceiling spikes. That's a much better way of putting it. Are probably going to kill me. It's this one up here that's got me last time. Don't kill me, bro. Really? How did that hit me? That did not touch me. I'm calling hitbox shenanigans on that one. Hang on. I'm calling hitbox shenanigans. Hang on. I got a phone call here from Hitbox Shenanigans. He wants to say hi. Like, there is no way that should have hit me. There is no way. I'm sorry. I'm just calling Hitbox Shenanigans. I was suspicious last episode, like in the Part Zero. But I'm calling Hitbox Shenanigans on that one. There is no way that should have hit me. I'm sorry. No way. No. Shouldn't have happened. Shouldn't have happened at all. Also, that mine is like unavoidable. Well, let's see what shenanigans happen this time. Stay away. Okay, good. You away. Good. Did I even look like stalactites? The way they actually look and the way they explode when they hit the ground. Thank God! They look more like ceiling missiles. So I don't know who's been going around this cave, installing ceiling missiles to everything. But great job, guy! Now it's totally unsafe to get through this place. That's all I want to do. Oh look, there's another checkpoint here. Wow, that segment was difficult. Oh jeez, however will I do that segment? Let's stop annoying the game now. It's clearly a bad idea. Alright, these are spaced out in such a way that you're supposed to go now, I think. So let's just go round in circles. I still call hitbox shenanigans. Once I call hitbox shenanigans, I keep calling hitbox shenanigans until the end of the game, just so you know. Just so you know, that's going to be a thing for the rest of the game now. If there is a hitbox shenanigan, then hitbox shenanigans will always remain there. And every time I die, it's now going to be hitbox shenanigans. Oh boy, I'm looking forward to that. There we go. Finally done with that level. Exactly. Wait. Shut up. I understand where you're coming from, but it's definitely his false teeth.
No.
Yes.
That's not the
Yeah, it was. I was there.
No,
I think
that's
I
not how the
know.
story goes.
I was there.